What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Wardcast. Every Monday, we bring you the latest in video game news, talk about survival horror, machinima, and what's going on at the Ward. I'm one of your hosts, Shaun Clark, alongside Jazz Rich.
Hi!
Nick Sharpshot.
Hello.
And Alec Funnel.
Hello, people.
You don't know they're people? Don't.
Wow.
Don't.
Oh my god. Hello, aliens.
It's 2019.
There could be ants watching, dogs watching. You don't know, man.
Dicks. You don't know.
Hello, Dick.
Wow. So, it's come to my attention that there are some really cool Resident Evil 2 Remake RPD badge pins that were sold exclusively through GameStop. They're just like neat little replica badge collectible thingies. And it turns out that the badges are sold out online, and no stores within 100 miles have them in stock anymore. So where does one turn to from there? The internet, of course. So somebody want to take a wild stab at what these things are selling for right now?
$255.96.
One arm, one leg.
That's not currency.
You ruined everything. You overestimated it, and it's fine. They're going for $50 to $100, $50 to $85.
Oh, that's not
for a fucking pin.
For a pin that normally costs $12. $12. What a bunch of bullshit. And some of the sellers have pictures of like stacks of these. So like clearly
They're
they
gonna
just
be making mad fucking bank.
yeah, but it's fucked up because they clearly went and bought in bulk. Like they cleared out stores. That's why they're all fucking sold out, because these people went in and bought them all to fucking sell them for 3 or 4 times the price. It's bullshit.
I think there's a term for that. I think it's called skinning.
Scalping?
Or scalping, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You do that with like tickets for shows and shit.
Yeah.
Tickets, please.
The Nintendo's notorious for dealing with that kind of shit with like the Wii and the Switch and Amiibos and pretty much everything that they do. Their SNES Classics, the NES Classic, like people just bought all that shit up and sold them for double or triple, and people were dumb enough to buy them, which is why this is still a problem today.
Jokes on the people who bought the PS1 Classic. That thing's like less than half price
I
now.
was one of those people. But I only bought one. It was for me.
You didn't buy 20. You'd be like, all right,
Exactly.
guys, let's sell $200 for 50 frames a second.
Yeah, those people probably got fucked. Or they just returned them.
Honestly, if you're that kind of person where you do that, I don't feel bad for you.
No, you deserve that to happen to you, because then you run into shit like this. Like, it's a cool, like, neat, relatively priced collectible that I wanted, and now I can't get it because it's fucking outrageously priced. Like, I'm not going to spend $50 for a $12 fucking little pin. Like, go to hell. But anyway, Jazz, how was your week?
It was good.
Good.
I forget
I'm
what else
glad.
we include in this part. What else
We
you wanna
do
know?
this every week.
We change it a lot. I don't.
How do we change it? It's always the same.
This podcast might only take an hour.
My week was good. I had a Monday and a Tuesday and then a Wednesday and a Thursday, but no Friday.
Goodbye.
Because that was Good Friday.
Good.
So there was no Friday. Yeah.
No, there was a Friday. It was good.
Yeah, because I played a lot of video game.
Played a lot of video game.
Video game.
Wow.
Singular.
Was it Conan? Conan?
It was Conan.
Conan.
According
I almost
to this
said
guy I
Conan.
saw.
God damn it.
I saw this guy on the internet. He said Conan, so it must be Conan.
The intranet.
Yep. It was you.
What? I would never do such a
What else
thing.
you want to know? What else you want to know?
Was the week good?
Yeah. I mean,
Did-
it was Good Friday, but it was pretty good every day.
Was that the God damn it? Was that the only game you played?
No. I
Well,
played a couple
tell
of
us
different
about what else you played.
So I tried a whole bunch of free to play games because I'm not about fucking paying for games that I'll
Wow.
probably hate. So I downloaded Terra, and it was okay, but
Don't you mean Terraria?
no, it was Terra. It was terrible.
Oh no.
It was like a mix of like the style of like League of Legends or Smite and like Diablo, but like garbage.
Oh.
And I'm like you can play it, but it's, I don't know, like 3D or third person Diablo. It's just not appealing. But then I downloaded Path of Exile, which is basically exactly like Diablo. and I think that would be really fun to play with a bunch of people because Diablo 3 is still like $80 and stupid.
Are these like PC games?
No, it's I got well, you can probably get them on PC, but I got them on my PS4.
No.
Path of Exile is on Steam, and it's also free.
Yeah.
Gross.
And if you get it on your PS4, Steam's like, "Oh, you already have this in your library." I'm like, "But I don't."
It's actually really fun. I've tried it with some friends.
Yeah, it's fun. I was telling Shaun that we should get people and play it.
Yeah.
And then right before the podcast, I tried I tried another game that I had on Steam, but I had never played, and I did a Let's Play of it, and the Let's Play is like 4 minutes long, and it's trash.
And you just gave up on it like that other game?
I gave up. Yeah, I gave up on it because, well, like you'll see the Let's Play. It's been uploaded.
You need to change the name of your show to Let's Give Up.
Yeah, let's try.
That's what
Just
you
maybe
do.
Let's try.
Let's not play.
I'm gonna
Let's
do
give
a
up
series of
on?
Let's Tries. Today on Let's Tries, I'm not even gonna bother.
I put the disc in and yeah, I
The
stopped.
series of Let's Give Up is me getting up in the morning.
Wow.
When it says press any button at the start, you just push the
Get
power
out of
button.
bed,
Yeah,
give up
like-
on life.
It's like hit any button on your controller to get up, and I just throw the controller to the wall. Problem solved.
Press X to pay respect. Wow. Not even.
But yeah, it was good. I think that's it.
Nice. Nick, how did your week go?
Yeah, it's been a whole week, hasn't it? I got 1 week of school left and then exams, so I'm almost done.
Nice.
Played some CS:GO, gave up because.
So we're all just giving up now.
Oh, we
Yeah.
can do Let's Try together.
Yeah, we're all trying, but I'm playing some Resident Evil 4 on GameCube, which is really fucking
Crap.
hard on your eyes.
At least
Because of the
somebody's playing
resolution.
Resident Evil 4. Diz.
Sean.
Wow.
Man, you gotta keep the torch
I
going.
just played it the other day because I had
I know
to
it.
capture some footage.
Somebody on Umbrella Cooperations commented, "You should play Resident Evil 4," and I was like, "Who is this guy?
Who are you?
Who is this?
Shit.
Plays that shit.
Why would he play that?
Bet you think you're real
Of all
clever,
the
don't you,
games.
motherfucker?
You fucking bitch."
How many copies do we all own across all of us? Like
Across all of us? Wow.
probably
have
like
one.
100 at this point.
Well,
I
I
have
own
one
like
physical
50 on my own.
I own like 7. I have the PC version from the UK, by the way, Alec.
Oh, wow.
I know.
represent.
That's why I can't find it anymore. You stole it, you bastard.
Son of a bitch.
I'm stealing all the UK games. I played CS:GO, played Terraria, which I found out they updated so much of that game that the game actually, like, the engine of the game crashes occasionally or something.
Oh, you mean it's worse than it already was?
Well, yeah, because they added, like, ambient occlusion, light depth effects, and 3D animations for a sprite-based fucking game. You used to be able to play it on, like, a 2006 Dell machine. Now my 960M NVIDIA laptop is not able to do full screen maxed out sometimes if the map's too fucking big. That's a fucking crime. I don't understand how you can ruin a game like that.
They're patching in more bugs. They're just slowly, intentionally breaking the
Like
game.
bugs.
It's like patch notes broke the game even more. Success.
You know, it really bothers me. Like, I have like old games and programs and stuff like that for my PC, and none of it works. It's a PC game. It's a PC program. Not compatible with PC because it's too old.
You need to install Windows
stupid.
Bandera.
No, I don't want to install more bullshit. God, I have enough programs on my computer.
What was that? Oh yeah, I started playing Ghost Squad for the Wii because I needed a rail shooter that I
Oh,
can.
that game is so fun!
It is. If you have a Wii and you like rail shooters like Umbrella Chronicles or Darkside Chronicles, if you haven't played those, play those. But if you need like a rail shooter like House of the Dead, play Ghost Squad. It's a lot of fun. You can beat the game in like 30 minutes, and it's like you have like 16. It's just great. There's a lot of different shit to do. There's a lot of stuff to unlock, and if you have friends, you can play with friends.
There's
Up
a
to 4
mode where
if
the
you have
guns
friends.
are bananas. The guns are bananas.
Like,
like
the
the
guns
best.
are crazy, or they're literally bananas?
They're like, there's a beach mode where everybody's wearing fucking beach stuff, and their guns are bananas.
People are wearing banana hammocks?
Or they have
Jeez.
water guns, and the bananas are grenades.
I think it's water guns.
And the bananas are grenades. There's bananas. I
think
remember.
so.
Fucking love bananas.
But yeah, I've been playing it up like it's 2007, so...
It was a better time.
It really was, and we'll get into that shortly. And lastly, I tried some more Resident Evil 2, and I pissed my pants because Mr. X is scary.
Did he show you his wee-wee?
He showed me a lot more than his wee-wee. He took his hat off. He took his hat off for me, and that's when things got fucking crazy.
Did he show you what he's concealing under that trench coat?
Is this a adult-only rated podcast? Do we need a disclaimer at the beginning?
It's Sherry.
It's a bouquet. It's Sherry.
Yeah, Sherry's like, "Hi, Leon."
Sherry's like in a fucking machine, like operating Mr. X with that fucking creepy Leon face.
He just opens his eyes, and it's just that, like, he's naked, but he has that fucking Leon face over his crotch to block it.
Oh no.
What are you wearing, stranger?
What are you? God damn it. But yeah, all you people, go play Resident Evil 2 remake. It's good. If you haven't by now, just go play Ghost Squad. Go play House of the Dead. Go play Silent Hill Homecoming. I don't know.
House of the Dead.
Homecoming? What a random ass thing.
I have it on my shelf.
I
Alex!
like that game. It's good.
Hello.
It's good.
Alex is not here. He's behind Alec.
Well,
True.
Alec with a K.
Wait.
Not
God damn
yet,
it.
Joyce.
God damn it. Not on the podcast. All right.
Rated A for all.
That's what that stands for.
How was your week, Alec?
Oh, wow. I met this girl on Monday, took her for a drink on Tuesday. We were making love by Wednesday, and on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and we just chilled on Sunday.
Wait, really? Craig
Sunday
David?
yet, though.
Really?
Yep. Yep. You asked me.
You're welcome, Internet. We're bringing Craig David back. Apparently.
Craig David. Yeah. Yeah, I actually can't remember what I did this week, so...
Wow, and I thought my memory was bad.
Yeah. I should be on sleep mode, but I'm not, but I don't. Anyway, pretty good week. It must have been a good week, because I can't remember it.
When you black out, like, yeah, man, it was great.
It was so good that I blacked out.
Yeah. But, yeah, currently watching Alex play Resident Evil as I got more than halfway, and he's just finishing it off for me, getting me the Ink is for Squids trophy. So, yeah.
Finishing off on you. Ink for
Really, Nick? Really?
Wow.
No, Nick, no.
Nick, go to your room.
Go to HR, you fuck.
Go to your guitar.
I don't want him.
I said HR.
Oh. I
My
don't know.
guitar
It
is
was
my
great.
counselor.
It was good.
Fuck.
God damn it, go to your computer. You piece
You're
of
so
shit.
perverted, you
He'll type.
No, don't type. What else happened?
Yeah, I guess, what can I remember? I was playing a bit of Hitman.
Wait, in real life?
I started playing, yeah.
Like, before you blacked out, like, I'm killing some people.
Yeah, that's probably why I can't remember anything, because, like, no, I was playing some Konami.
Konami.
Yeah.
Grandma Alec.
Yeah, there's a picture that you should be aware of
I've
at some
seen
point.
it. I've seen it.
You've seen it because it was right on
I've
your
seen it all.
Alec! Why are you playing your games?
Grandma, I told you not to interrupt me while I'm on podcast.
God,
You started this, Shaun.
I did nothing. I did nothing.
Nasty.
Yeah, that's why episode 13's not up.
You know what? You know
No,
what?
it's 14. It's a 14.
I posted the unboxing video and immediately got a comment about episode 13. It's like,
It's 14.
God damn it.
Everybody's
You
wrong.
are incorrect. Well, you know what? It kind of is, because it's a double episode, so it's 13 and 14.
See? I knew it. It's
You missed
definitely
out.
not my brain misfunctioning. It's definitely I knew it.
No, it's that.
Sean, you missed out on April 1st just to upload like a JPEG of like Leon with a retarded face, like episode 13, and then
The
just
end.
like 10 minutes of that. Yeah.
Damn, that was a good idea.
You know, I actually thought about doing something like that, but people would have been pissed.
You would've lost all your fans.
I would have lost like half my
I would've
subscribers.
Your Patreon just
I
drops
would have
to like $1.
unsubscribed.
I
Hey,
would've
Sean.
unsubscribed. Sean would have deleted his YouTube.
Wow. Yeah, what's up?
How was your week?
Oh, that was your whole week? Well,
Yeah.
what you can remember.
Yeah.
You know, my week was good. I got a birthday box from little old big old Jazz.
Little big.
So I did
Aw.
I did an unboxing of that. And now I have all kinds of yummy treats and Canadian stuffs.
And shit he doesn't even know what to do with.
Exactly. So I put
I
some
haven't
stuff,
seen it, so have you got craft dinner?
put some no.
You
She
know
fucked
what?
up.
Okay. You know how I've gotten so many concussions and I'm kind of retarded?
Kind of.
I opened my pantry to make some food and I see this box of crap dinner and I'm like, when did I buy 2 boxes? Oh no!
Oh.
Straight up didn't send it.
Yeah, that's
Wouldn't have fit
okay.
anyway.
But I have my very own canoe I can tip. Yeah.
Yay!
It's a canoes.
It's a canoes. And got some coffee cups and the most amazing coffee ever.
Which you
Maple
fucking
flavor.
complained about.
So
Wait,
good.
Because they're not
did you
big
send
enough.
him Tim Hortons?
Yes.
But that's not what I'm talking about. We're talking about the maple coffee. It's so fucking
Oh,
good.
yeah, PC.
I haven't even tried the Tim Hortons yet. But
I heard you got some Marmite.
I did, and I don't appreciate that. But I got some Wonder Woman sauce that is super good, and that sounds weird, but
Wait, what?
yeah. Don't worry about it.
You've got 3
I-
Barbie dolls.
I got a Barbie doll. I finally got a complete copy of Resident Evil 2 on Nintendo 64 thanks to the combined forces of Jazz and Alex. So thank you
Yeah.
guys. It's super awesome.
Yay!
Wasn't even planned.
Yeah, but it was the forces of the universe coming together. Yeah.
Life and everything.
Yeah.
I was also sent, like you were talking about, I was also sent some things that could have killed me, like fucking Marmite. Fucking poison in a tiny little container, ruining my life. But I don't want to spoil everything. The video's up on the channel now if you guys want to check that out. Go give it a watch. I was very stupid and silly in that video, so there's that.
It's true.
Please refrain from asking about episode 13 on that video. God damn it, it's coming.
Episode 14.
Relax. 13/14. It's happening. But yeah, thank you, Jazz. That box was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I got a PS1 game that I ordered for a Let's Play, but it had a large circular scratch in the center of the disc and it was unplayable. So that didn't work out. I'm trying to get a refund on that, and then I have to reorder it. But I won't say
Wait,
what that is.
even on a PS2?
Well, I tried to play it on the PS3, but I mean, it should read either way. But I mean, regardless, it has a huge fucking circular scratch in it. Even if it worked, I don't want that. The description
No.
said it was in good condition. That is not good condition. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit who you are.
I was just asking because I remember reading the PS2 laser is like it can actually read scratched discs.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
so strong.
it is a really good laser. But again, I don't fucking want that piece of shit. So that needs to go back. I also ordered a new screen protector for my phone, and that arrived shattered. So, and of course, some asshole sent me some Marmite. So not a great week in terms of mail. But in all seriousness, though, Jazz, your package redeemed my shitty mail experience. So thanks.
Squeeze.
Even though you called me a squeetus, how dare you? I ain't no squeetus.
I calls them as I see them.
As for games, I've been playing a good amount of Conan
Konami.
the librarian. But that's still a lot of fun / annoying as fuck. Getting tired of creating new characters, but the server that we've been playing, the local one, has been good.
Oh yeah, because it's a local game.
Yeah, that one's been going well. The other one's not so much.
The garbage poopy.
But yeah, looking forward to playing that with you, Alec. I heard that you started playing that, so that's cool. Are you liking it better than you were at first?
It's still shit.
Wow.
I still left them like hanging on a
Wow.
cliff. It's really funny.
I mean, it is shit, but there's fun to be had, so. Relax.
It's free shit, so.
Exactly. The new game I played this week, I decided to do a Let's Play for, and that is Martian Gothic. It's
God!
Yeah, it's a PS1 survival horror game in the vein of Resident Evil. It's got all the things you love about the original Resident Evil: fixed camera angles, puzzles, bad voice acting, tank controls, the good shit. The things that we love. Fuck you. It's
fucking
gold.
Trash.
It's amazing.
It's fucking, no.
So that'll
Is it expensive?
I think I got it for like $10 or something. But yeah, that's been fun. You know, it's really cool to experience a new like RE1 style game in 2019. So I'm enjoying that. But yeah, that's about it. It is not it is trash, but it's good trash.
Can we have like a week where we just play PS1 games and get everybody in on it?
I'd be up for that. There's so many good things on the PS1. And so many games that are so bad that they're good.
But Conan.
Let's all get a PlayStation Classic.
Play that.
Well, no, I mean like
gross.
Get like, you know, all the classics like the Final Fantasies, the Resis, the Metal Gear 1s,
the Martian Gothics.
Sounds like a lot of work and money.
The Barbie doll game.
You know what?
Barbie
I want those. I
Battle
want to
Royale.
LP those because it's Barbie. I'm obligated to do so. And we all know they're going to be amazing.
Yourself doing the puzzle.
Oh God, I'll have to do that. Does it have all the pieces?
It should do. I think. Yeah, I managed to complete it. So yeah, you can do it.
They're not sticky, are they?
Bro.
Maybe a couple. But yeah, that's my week. Yeah.
Wait, I have one last question for you.
Okay.
Well, not one last, like I'm dying after this, but Kudelka, you've heard of it? You have
it.
Can you give like a 30-second like review of it for people who don't know what it's about? Because I've played it, I think it's awesome, but like nobody I ever know knew about it.
Yep.
And it's
I can do that real quick. I haven't played it yet. Boom. How's that? Under 30 seconds. No, I brought it. I bought it because just what I've read and what I've seen, like it looks really cool. I know it's super rare, so I wanted it for the collection, and it's like a horror RPG kind of a game. So those are very few and far between, so I wanted to get that. Yeah.
It's like the gameplay is like the combat is Final Fantasy 9 and 8, and the actual like story and everything else is Resident Evil Silent Hill. So if you if that like fetus of combining two completely unrelated things sounds awesome to you, you should play it. It's about as good as you can imagine it being. It's not bad. So.
Yeah, because there's not a whole lot like that. There's like, what, Parasite Eve 1 and 2, and Shadow Hearts 1 through 3, and like that's it.
I think there's also, what, Third Birthday, I think, for PSP?
I mean, that's not really, well,
Isn't
kind of. It's more of an action game, but yeah.
Is it good? Because it's on my list, but have you played it?
I played a little bit of it. I started it, but my PSP died, and I couldn't finish it.
I beat it.
You have a family to feed.
Gross. Yeah, and PSPs are like kind of expensive considering, like I mean, you can't really get them new anymore, so for a used one you're looking at like $60, and who knows how long that's gonna last. So
$60?
No, a
60 seconds.
used PSP, it could die like
$60,
immediately.
it could save you 15% or more on PSP
God
games.
damn it.
Or
God damn
car
it.
insurance.
Rails, what are those? We don't know. All right. It's time for some news.
Already.
Boop-a-doo-doo-boop, boop-a-doo, boop.
Top story. Get fucked.
So, Sean, tell me about this new Xbox that's coming out.
You know what? Shut up. That's coming later, okay? Spoilers. Jeez. Gee, we have
Sorry.
a format that we have to follow, and a
What are we,
itinerary.
Nazis? We got format?
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. We're going to talk about some PlayStation news first. First details of the PS5 have been revealed, and it sounds like Sony may be the savior of physical media in a way. So in an interview with Wired, lead system architect Mark Cerny spoke about the next generation Sony system, which is likely to be titled the PS5, but the name is not confirmed just yet. Cerny confirmed that the next gen... Huh?
Go ahead.
Are you making fun of this guy's name?
No,
That's
No.
rude.
I thought you fucked up Sony. That's all.
Oh, wow, I didn't even make the connection. Wow, Cerny at Sony. Shut up. Cerny confirmed the next-gen hardware is partially based on the PS4 architecture, which means it will be 100% backwards compatible. Cerny also revealed the console will not be an all-digital device and will accept physical discs. He went on to say that the transition from PS4 to PS5 will be a, quote, gentle one, and added that numerous games will be released on PS4 and the next-gen system as well. This sounds like this will be more akin to another more intensive upgrade, similar to the PS4 Pro, but on a larger scale than a full generational upgrade like we saw from PS3 to PS4. So it seems like it's just another iteration of the PS4 basically, which kind of bothers me, but there's benefits like the backwards compatibility and stuff like that. I just don't like the idea that consoles are turning more into PCs more and more as we go forward. It's kind of pointless. If that's where things are going, you might as well just buy a PC. But Cerny goes into quite a bit of detail here, but I'm just gonna kind of go over the basics, do an overview of what was confirmed. The console will sport an AMD CPU based on third generation Ryzen technology with 8 cores and support 8K resolution, which is dumb because we can't even do 8K resolution yet, but I guess it's future proofing. The graphics card will be driven by a version of Radeon's Navi line, which supports ray tracing, which is new tech that is becoming popular in both movies and video games. Though it's traditionally thought of as a lighting technique, Cerny says that there are implications beyond creating realistic environments. He says, quote, if you wanted to run tests to see if the player can hear certain audio sources or if the enemies can hear the player's footsteps, ray tracing is useful for that. So I guess it's a good development tool for utilizing more in-depth AI and whether they can, you're within the proximity for an enemy to hear you and be alerted and things like that. So has a couple implications there. Cerny stated that audio is one of the main improvements for the next system and will enable 3D audio. He went on to state that this is an important aspect for better immersion, especially in terms of VR, which he then confirmed the next-gen system will be compatible with the current PSVR. He did not discuss whether new VR tech is in the works, just that it's going to work with the current hardware that's available, which is also good. You don't have to upgrade your PSVR if you don't want to, because that shit's expensive, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
The next PS system will include a solid-state drive, which will allow for faster load times and better performance. This was demonstrated using a loading sequence from Insomniac's Spider-Man on PS4 versus the next-gen dev kit for the PS5. On the PS4, the loading time in the example took 15 seconds to load, while on the PS5 dev kit it was only 0.8 seconds, which is nearly instantaneous. This also impacted how quickly Spider-Man could move throughout the environment and the speed in which the camera was able to move as well. So that's kind of cool. Since Sony will not be at E3 this year, it's unclear when we will hear any further information regarding the PS5 or what Sony plans on from there. We're probably going to hear it in some random direct presentation. What are they calling it? I can't
The Wii
remember.
Virtual Channel. Buy all your stuff. It's permanent, we promise.
But yeah, so just the information that they released here, it really does sound like it's just a PS4 Super Pro. It's getting a little bit beefier. It's getting a better quality, faster hard drive, which is good. Better load times is great. performance is good. But it's kind of disappointing to hear that we're not really going to see like a really large graphical leap like, we used to. I mean, even going from like PS3 to PS4, I feel was kind of underwhelming. Like there was a noticeable jump, but it wasn't like massive. Back in the day when we got a new system, like it really meant something because you were wowed by how big the difference was and how much better things looked, and that was kind of a cool experience, and it helped to justify all that money that you're spending. $300 to $500 for a new system is a lot of money, so it's nice to get that wow factor when you buy that new hardware. So it's just kind of disappointing that that's kind of going away as we turn into a more incremental upgrade system.
People have been putting solid states in like their PS3s though, so I guess it's good to see that they're finally doing that. But at the same time, it's like
in PS3s.
This is not.
Oh yeah, I guess you can put a laptop hard drive in there, huh?
Yeah.
I've also been putting solid snakes in there.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I was kind of hoping for more, but I am happy.
I was hoping
to see
for that
the physical disc support.
I was hoping for that full integration of VR finally, so we can actually have like an affordable but like compact way of doing it without it being some gimmick.
Oh god, that'd be a mistake. Could you imagine how expensive that system would be?
I mean, I imagine this system's going to be $400-$500 anyway.
Oh yeah, but if they
like
included VR in it, it'd be like an $800 system.
I mean, VR alone for what the HTC Vive is, I think 800. So I don't know. Because I always saw that the VR is like the new thing, right? Because 3D was like a gimmick that didn't really work out because they had those, the NVIDIA glasses and all that, and monitors that are 3D. Nobody
yeah,
really
that
gave
was
a
so
shit.
dumb.
I don't wear glasses for VR, that's for sure.
Well,
it's a different kind of experience.
Yeah,
though. Like,
if you're going, because good graphics and all, like I understand, but like I feel like we are reaching that like boundary limit of how good graphics can be and how crazy insane good looking a game can be without like going into like 8K or 16K where it's like your eye can't even fucking see it anymore because it looks like real life. So it only would make sense that the next threshold is more than just a two-dimensional experience. It's more than just a screen, but I guess they're not going there. So
yeah, I mean, I could see that kind of perspective, but as long as there's new technology like in visual graphics, which there always is, like you can turn to what the current quality of CG is right now. There's still cutscenes that are, a lot of cutscenes are rendered in engine, but sometimes they're beefed up a little bit or they're completely CG because they want to make it look even better. So as long as that's a thing, we can always get up to that level of graphic quality. And even if we hit that at some point, like look at the shit that they're doing with like Marvel movies where they're recreating what people look like when they were younger, or recreating dead people all through CG and it looks real. Like there's still there's still technology out there that we haven't gotten to. We can still get a higher level of graphics and more believability and more realistic animation and just the overall graphical quality. We still haven't hit it, and I don't think we're even really close to hitting it. So there's still reason to have a more powerful system that gets us closer to that goal. Like eventually it'd be cool to see things that look fucking entirely realistic, believable, and we're not anywhere near that in my opinion.
The Leon picture begs to differ that we have on our Discord.
Wow.
No,
I mean, things look great. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about the quality where things are. Like, right now, things look really good. Resident Evil 2 Remake looks incredible and whatnot. But there's still a lot of ground to cover in visuals, in my opinion. And I don't see why you can't do both, like focus on getting things to run better through like solid state drives and more memory and things like that. But that doesn't mean you have to just completely disregard graphics and be like, oh, well, things are good enough now. You could focus on both. But again, since things are going to streaming and digital, I feel like they don't want to take things too far in that direction, because the more demanding things get to run, the harder that's going to be to attain through streaming services and through digital and stuff like that. So, because another thing, when things go streaming, you're going to be looking at like data caps and bandwidth and all that kind of stuff that's going to affect it. So if they do start to push graphics more and more and bigger open worlds, like that's going to be harder to stream in a quality form over the internet, and they're probably considering that too. But we'll see. Are you guys going to get the next gen systems, or are you just going to call it quits after this one?
I might do, but it depends what comes out. Otherwise, I'll probably just stick to PC.
Game wise, or what the systems end up being?
No, game wise, because like if it's games like Resident Evil 8 or something will eventually get on PC, whatever, then there's no much point having a PS5, is there?
Yeah, exactly. That's the concern too. Things are getting, like I said, things are getting so close to PC on console that it's getting to the point where it's like, do I really need a console anymore?
There is one plus to having a console.
What's that?
Well, we get to play together, or play PS4 together and all that kind of shit. So,
well, we can do that on PC without having to pay for Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I suppose, but it's PC.
Exactly, but
they're starting to integrate split screen into PC games slowly. I'm really liking that. They did that with, I think, like Black Ops 3, Resident Evil 6. It's nice.
Well, split screen gaming in general, even on console, is rare.
Really? I thought that was like the whole point of like couch gaming. It was like you could just have a buddy with you and you.
I mean, that used to be the case, but I mean, outside of like the indie space, there's not a whole lot of games that even support couch co-op anymore. That's been the case for a long time now, since PS3 and Xbox 360.
Then yeah, there really is no point. It's just another expensive computer.
Yeah, it used to be more convenient is really what you were paying for. It's just straightforward, easy to set up, and you don't have to worry about it. But now it's like it's the same thing. You have to upgrade your system as games come out to get the full experience, and and eventually it's not going to matter because everything's streaming anyway, so you can play the full quality game on a PC or a smartphone or a console or whatever. Like, none of that's even going to matter anymore. And at that point, consoles are completely pointless. But speaking
so buy a PSP today.
Buy a PSP Go, the all digital version that they released.
Flash memory.
Yeah.
That was a good console.
The PSP, yes. The PSP Go, no. That thing was garbage.
No. PSP Go was awesome.
I will kill you.
No. Think of it. It never died because I never turned it on.
Oh my God.
That's the worst. It didn't even get to go.
Can't be a bad console if there's no games to play on it to make it bad.
Exactly.
But in other console news, Microsoft unveils the discless Xbox One S All Digital Edition, also known as the Xbox Sad Edition. Microsoft is really bad at naming shit. They do the Xbone, and now they do the Xbox Sad Edition.
Wait, that's
it's
not a joke?
No, it's Xbox One S All Digital Sad.
Are you fucking kidding?
That's funny.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, Dad, I'm gonna go buy myself an Xbox One.
They're really bad at naming stuff. But Microsoft has finally confirmed the highly speculated all-digital Xbox One system. The system will obviously have no disk drive, comes with a 1 terabyte hard drive, and includes 3 digital games: Forza Horizon 3, Sea of Thieves, and Minecraft.
I'm sorry. The console will cost $500, come with 3 games, 2 of which are shit, and have no option to add any game.
Pretty much. The system is the same as the existing Xbox One S, simply without the 4K Blu-ray drive. The system will retail at $249, which is $50 less than the standard Xbox One S, which retails at $299. Microsoft has stated the Xbox One S All Digital Edition is $50 less than Xbox One S, and we expect to maintain at least this price difference between the two consoles. So that implies that, so if the Xbox One S, the standard system, is $299, and if that drops to $250, theoretically the digital version should drop to $200. we'll see how accurate that is going forward. I don't really believe that's going to be the case, especially since the suggested retail value, I'm pretty sure, is in the hands of the retailer. So if they don't decide to make that price drop, it's not going to happen, and I don't see them just throwing money out the door like that. But we'll see. But to me, this is fucking stupid. I mean, only a $50 difference with no disk drive. They only give you a 1 terabyte hard drive on an all-digital system. That's fucking garbage. The 3 games that you get are older, lower value games. Like, they couldn't even give you 3 current, like, new release games, like Microsoft games. That's fucking bullshit. And then, so you can no longer lend out games. You can't buy pre-owned games with the system. You're locked into predominantly higher price points for digital versions. No Blu-ray player. And all you save is $50? Like, this is a fucking joke. Microsoft has lost their damn minds if they think that they can do this and make a profit.
Does it have a USB port?
I'm sure it does. It fucking better.
Can't you buy like a disk drive manually just to plug it in through USB or PCI Express or something?
I don't think you can use like any disk drive. But yeah, that's stupid. I mean, the little bit of money that you save, you're going to give them right back by overpaying for digital copies of games, because you can't buy pre-owned and you can't buy physical games that go on sale. And like we've talked about before, typically digital versions of games stay at a higher price point for longer. So,
yeah, what was the example you gave last time where it's like the full Game of the Year version is like 60 or 70?
Oh yeah, for BioShock Infinite? Yeah, the full, like for the version that has all the DLC, digitally it's $65. Where you can go buy the Game of the Year edition that comes with all the DLC on disc for $15. But if you have a console that has no disc drive, that option's not available to you. So it's either pay the $65 for a $15 game, or you can't play it. Why would you lock yourself into something like that?
It sounds like a good investment. I should get into this.
Yeah. I mean, even this would still, like, these would all factor in, even if the system was like $200. These are still pretty big issues to have to lock yourself into. But at least you're saving a decent amount of money up front. Like, maybe you can't afford that, so $100 makes a difference whether you can buy the system or not. But $50, like, that is not enough to justify a purchase like this.
That's so you can buy an extra hard drive with those $50 that you can attach to it.
Yeah, because you can't buy a fucking game for $50, not a new one. It's dumb because, like, on the digital store space, you never see a new game drop from $60, like, within the release window. But on, like, Amazon and in retailers and stuff, sometimes you see a price drop, like, the week it comes out or the following week. Like, it's maybe 10 or 15 bucks cheaper, which is kind of nice. You know, if you didn't buy it originally, that might be enough to push you to pick it up. But if you're locked into digital, like, you don't even have that option.
I would love to see the person who buys this and loves this, like, what their rationale for it would be.
I don't see why anybody... Well, the only person that would buy this is somebody that's not informed.
But this, like, but even informed, like, the article outright says, like, for $50 more you get a Blu-ray player, a fucking,
yeah,
what was it, the 4K, I think.
Like, just the fact, even if you take games out of it, like, for $50 you have a Blu-ray player. You know, it's like, that's reason enough. You know, a lot of what's a Blu-ray player cost these days? You could probably get like a low-end one for $30, maybe 20, whatever. But if you get like a brand name one, like a good one, it's probably like around the $40 range. You know, so it just doesn't make sense. In addition to that, you get to play the games too on disc. It doesn't make any sense why you would release this at that price point.
Sorry, didn't they? The whole thing with the Xbox One, right, was that they wanted it to be your home media entertainment center, right? That was the whole campaign back like 5 or 4 years ago, and they were like, we want this to replace all your DVD players and your other shit. We want this to be the media center for you, right?
Yeah, but that's been slowly disappearing over time for a long time. Just like where they guaranteed, we're never going to sell a version of this without Kinect. You know, Kinect is built into the console, and we want it to be a tool that developers use like with every game that they release. And then how long did it take for them to discontinue that? Maybe a year?
Well, they stopped that because people were like, we don't want a fucking always on microphone in our living room.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Well, I mean, I think they also, it was an excuse for them to drop the price point too, because part of the cost was the camera. So I think there was a couple reasons for them to do that, but they guaranteed, because like people didn't like that. Like they didn't like the fact that the system cost so much and you had to have this camera, and a lot of people didn't even want to use the camera for any of the features that it offered. So people complained about that. And they were like, well, this is just kind of how it is. We want this, we want all the developers to be on an equal playing field. And because like with the first Kinect, part of the problem was that it was an accessory. So like, you had to go out of your way to make a Kinect game, where when Kinect is built into the framework of the system, it's a lot more realistic and consistent to build games for that part of the system, and there's more of a market there because everybody has a Kinect rather than, a handful of people have a Kinect.
Everybody's connecting.
Not anymore. Nobody's connecting.
Disconnect.
Ha 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 ha.
Do you feel like this is like a ploy to get people to buy peripheral devices, like external CD drives and other shit that they're going to license?
So. I don't think they're going to release an external hard drive. That just seems like a waste of money.
They're so far up their own ass that they don't realize what
they had to have learned their lesson when they released the HD DVD optical drive for the Xbox 360. That was a fucking disaster. I don't think they would risk that again. And it's like, why make an add-on for something that you're already selling anyways? Like, if people really want a disc drive, just spend $50 to buy a normal Xbox One S. They don't need to make that add-on. It'd just be a waste of time and money, I would think. But this kind of brings up another question too, because the next Xbox system, they've been talking about releasing 2 versions of it, like a streaming box and then a version that has an optical drive. So how much is that streaming box going to be? Because initially we assumed that it'd be really cheap and that'd be the appeal to it, but when they're releasing the all digital version of the Xbox One for only $50 less, like, is it really going to be a value to even get the streaming version of that? Doesn't seem like it will be.
Why can't they just do like, here's a console, and if you want to pay $50 to $100, here's a stream box, like they do with the Steam Link thing? Or do they just want you to stream through their little thing and pay money for it? It doesn't matter.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But I'm kind of hoping, I mean, this could be a good thing. Maybe their streaming version of the next system that they're releasing will be overpriced, and that'll deter people from buying that version. And hopefully that'll help to kill the whole streaming thing. I doubt it, but, I'd like to think so. I can believe whatever I want to believe. But yeah, it seems like I picked a good time to switch my primary system, because I used to be like mostly Xbox, and then recently I switched over to PS4 as my primary system. So it seems like that was a good time to do it, because Microsoft is pursuing digital and streaming, and it seems like Sony's going to continue to support physical. So I guess there's that.
I have to ask one, like, just for the PS4 Xbox One break. With Halo Master Chief Collection coming out on Steam, with Dead Rising being on Steam, are there any Xbox One exclusives left?
No, I don't even think they're worried about that, because they're starting to give some of that over to like Switch and stuff, and whatever they're doing with Xbox Live, it looks like they're trying to detach themselves from their specific hardware exclusivity and just branch out to be everywhere.
So there's literally no reason to buy an Xbox One anymore.
Doesn't fucking seem like it. But you can get one without a disc. So go for it.
The Xbox One Slim.
It's garbage.
Free.
Yeah, give them all to me. I'll build a fort out of them or something.
Yeah, what if they make a Xbox, one of them stream box Xboxes that's Resident Evil themed? Does that mean you had to go get it?
If I bought that,
buy
I would just leave it in the box for the collection. I wouldn't even fuck with it. I wouldn't buy it as a system. It'd be a collectible.
Do you know my Xbox's name is Mr. Xbox?
Wow.
Do you
That
put
it
a hat on
actually
it?
is.
Does it hunt you?
I actually name my consoles. Like, there's the option to change the name in the fucking thing too.
Do you
do you
wake
have, like,
up
a
and that thing's
fedora
just
on
like
it that-
standing in the doorway?
No, he was the cool X, fucking Mr. X before the fedora.
Wow.
Fedoras are
Wow. Well, I mean, you can shoot it off his head. Don't be mean. He's trying to
shoot
be
his head
fashionable.
off his head.
Don't shoot it off his head. Do not.
I
No.
can shoot his fucking head off.
Wow.
I don't need a hat.
If you're watching and you're playing RE2, don't shoot it off his head. That's a mistake. I made that mistake last night and I pissed my pants. Don't do it.
Spoilers.
Wow.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Let them learn.
Spoiler alert for this 4-month-old game of a game remake that was
Says
20
you.
years ago. 21 years ago.
Yeah, I know you took forever to finally play it, so you can't talk.
Yeah.
I can't talk.
No,
You're
you
right.
can't talk.
But yeah, so we're going to go back to Sony now. Sony has a new set of guidelines for regulating sexually explicit content in the games sold on PlayStation systems.
Awesome.
Yeah. A Sony spokeswoman confirmed, quote, "The company has established its own guidelines so that creators can offer well-balanced content on the platform, and gaming does not inhibit the sound growth and development of young people." End quote. According to the Wall Street Journal, this is allegedly a result of executives at the company being afraid the sales of sexually explicit games might hurt its global reputation. The Wall Street Journal points to two main reasons for the new policy based on its conversations with unnamed Sony officials. The first is the rise of the Me Too movement, a campaign to combat sexual misconduct, harassment, and assault and change how those issues are discussed. It gained momentum in 2017 after multiple women accused film producer Harvey Weinstein of being a sexual predator. The second is the growing ubiquity of streaming platforms like Twitch and YouTube, where sexually explicit games coming out of Japan can find a global audience. So because we have Twitch and the internet and stuff like that, where people have more exposure to like Japanese exclusive games where they're a little bit more lenient on like sexuality and nudity and things like that, since you can post that shit up on the internet and people in the US and outside of Japan can watch that content, that's impacting their desire to put that content in games in any form, just because they feel like that's going to damage their brand and hurt their sales.
It's because America's a bunch of fucking prudes.
Like that's why we got shit like the whole Trish's butt thing in Devil May Cry 5, why that was censored, just because they're afraid of the overseas audience like complaining about it and getting offended, and like who cares? It's 2 seconds of butt. You know, if you don't like that, don't play that game. I don't understand why this is becoming such a fucking problem these days.
Wait, who doesn't like 2 seconds of butt?
Exactly.
Need more
Speaking
seconds
of
of
butt.
butt.
That's just there's these stupid little things like the Trish thing, and then like there's a lot of visual novels and things like that, and like games like Senran Kagura, where there's like big boobs and they bounce around and stuff like that, or like the visual novels have like a lot of suggestive situations of like naked, almost underage girls or whatever, because that's what they like in Japan, apparently. So like those things are getting covered up by like things that kind of ruin the experience. Like if you're into that, if that's something you enjoy, it breaks the experience for you, you know, because like those scenes, you're buying that game to see the naked girls or whatever. So,
Well,
but what they're doing is like a lot of the time they'll show like the girls in like a bathroom or like a hot spring or something like that. And in those situations, they'll like throw in a bunch more steam, or they'll put in like a log that comes in from off screen that covers up something, like very obvious ways to cover up the nudity, and it ruins the experience. Like if you're gonna do things like that, just don't release the game then, or keep it. Well, I guess they can't keep it in Japan, but it sucks because it's hurting the creators. Wow. Like
Here's
for
what
me,
doesn't
I
make-
don't really care because I don't really like visual novels and stuff like that. But for the people that like that's their thing, that really sucks that the publisher is feeling like they're being forced to go in and basically taint the game and remove the reasons that they enjoy these games because they're afraid of the public's perception of the game.
What doesn't make any sense is this kind of was like the whole thing. I remember when they were saying like, oh, games have this like, female trope or females are over sexualized or whatever. Here's the thing. if you're gonna sit there and judge, I don't know, let's say Metal Gear Solid 5 with Quiet, because everyone knows Quiet, everyone knows the whole structural thing. If you're gonna sit there and judge how, promiscuous or sexual Quiet is as an American, you're already like missing the point. It's a Japanese game. Japanese people have different social taboos and different cultural perceptions of sex. You inherently are going to be like, it's going to be awkward to you if you're not used to it. And if you sit there and try to be like, well, it's over sexualized based on this, American perception where we here have this like, sanctity for certain things where it's cultural. It's just what you're used to. And in Japan, it's different. And I'm not, you can have arguments for either or what, what's more moral or whatever based on your own life. But to censor it and to take some moral high ground on what's permissible to show, I think that's complete horseshit. You don't get to tell other cultures, oh, you guys are wrong for doing this. Like, it's another culture. They can do the same to you. They probably find a lot of American shit that we do is fucking terrible too. But anyway.
Yeah, on the flip side, Japan tends to censor a lot of violent stuff where like sexual things are okay, violence isn't as okay as it is in America. So it's like the opposite for them. They get the nudity, they can't have the violence. We get the violence, we can't have the nudity. And that's just because our cultures are different, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if you're going to watch these games on Twitch or on the internet or whatever, like that's on the individual that's doing that. Like they should know that, hey, this game never came out in America, and the reason for that is because there's a bunch of nudity or whatever the reason. So if they consume that media, it's not really the publisher's responsibility, They didn't release it in America for a reason, and whoever goes out and seeks that out and watches it, well, that's kind of on them. They shouldn't have to censor shit because that's a possibility. But, 2019, we're not allowed to do anything anymore.
It's also it's weird to me how it's the internet that's censoring this, right? We're talking Twitch, which is like you can watch Twitch from any point in the world. I guess, is Twitch an American company? I think it's an American company.
I don't know. I'll think check. So. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Since it was originally like Justin TV or some shit, that sounds like some American bullshit. So, I don't know.
It's owned by Amazon, apparently.
Well, I think it was purchased by Amazon. It wasn't originally created by Amazon.
Yeah, it was. It's owned by Amazon, and Amazon's American, so.
So it is now.
Yeah. So Jeff Bezos is responsible for no tits on Twitch. Go yell at him.
And it's funny too because, Americans are the one that are creating this problem, and we're okay with all the violence and shit like that, and as long as we have our violence over here and it can get censored overseas, that's fine. But don't bring your nudity over here. It's fucking ridiculous. How is that okay?
America, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense, I guess, because the market's in America now. Like, it used to be in Japan. Like, most of the sales generated were overseas. They were in Japan. But now the market has shifted to America. So our opinion matters more because the money's over here. And that's what it boils down to. It's really shitty. It shouldn't be about the money, Video games should be an artistic form of media, and it shouldn't be censored over fucking money and politics. It's disappointing. So get your boobs while they're still there, everybody.
Oh, I like my boobs where they are.
Wow. You like your censored boobs?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You don't want to see Trisha's butt?
No, this is the thing. I remember asking this on the last podcast. Like, can you see Dante's butt?
No, there's never a part. Well,
discrimination.
I think there actually is a part in one of the games. I don't think it was Devil May Cry 5, but there is a nearly. Oh yeah, it was DMC. That's what it was. Never mind.
No one wants to see that Dante's butt.
No,
never mind. But like, that's the thing. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, if you want to put the nearly naked guys in there, whatever, do it. I know people want to see that. Who am I to fucking say no? But like, do everything if you want to. It shouldn't be like we're not allowed to do anything. It's like if there's games out there that are mostly naked dudes and that's too much for me to take, then I don't need to buy that game. But there's a market out there for people that like that shit, so why can't they have it? You know?
Because we're not allowed nice things.
Yeah, do your thing. Make your creative thing that people will enjoy and move on. Don't fucking censor everything and start taking away what we can do. Got a quick Castlevania thingy. Castlevania gets an anniversary collection. The anniversary collection will release on May 16th on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Steam. And I say Steam because we can't say PC anymore, because it could be on the Epic Store or it could be on Steam. I hate this gross world that we live in. But the collection will include a ton of shit. It comes with Castlevania, Castlevania 2, Castlevania 3, Super Castlevania 4, Castlevania Bloodlines, Kid Dracula, I don't really understand that one, Castlevania The Adventure, and Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. So some of these I haven't even heard of or played, but it's currently digital only, but I'm hoping Limited Run Games picks this up and then... Sponsor, and then I might be interested in getting it. But it's a really cool Castlevania collection if you like Castlevania. That comes out on the 16th of May. And, we haven't really seen a whole lot from Castlevania in a while. So, go get your Castlevania fix. And then another quick one, Joker from Persona 5 is now available for Super Smash Bros. For $6 fucking dollars. $6 for a character. That's 10% of the cost of the full game. That's really gross.
I saw that announcement and I seriously thought it was Batman Joker, and I was like, "Oh my god, they're putting that in Smash."
Better.
That's cool. And then I saw Persona 5. I was like, "Oh, who's that?"
So close for going for podcast without saying the Batman word.
So close.
Where's Shaggy?
Yeah, give me my Shaggy for $6. I just fucking DLC is getting crazy. Think about that. $6 for one character. Like, that game has what? Probably like 100 characters or somewhere in like the 80s or whatever, because it's every single Smash character that's ever been in any Smash game ever. And then you're going to charge $6 for one fucking character? That's really fucked up. And speaking of gross DLC, Nick, you have a story for us.
I do.
Gross DLC.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you think that, $6 for a character is bad? I'll do you one better. $4 for a fucking costume. So, if you haven't ever played Dead or Alive, which I don't know if you should after reading about this, because I never have. Well, no, I did something. But anyway, Dead or Alive 6 recently. Dead or Alive 6 recently came out. And if you go to the DLC part for it on the Steam store, you'll see that the amount of DLC exceeds $300 fucking worth of shit, which is kind of nuts if you think about it, because almost all of it is costumes. There's like wedding gowns, bikinis, schoolgirl outfits. So I don't want to fucking hear this shit about, oh, America can't handle sexy like girls and nudity and shit, because people fucking buy that shit.
Clearly, there's a market.
So fuck you, Twitch, for censoring it for people who obviously...
it's not even Twitch. It's fucking Sony in fear of Twitch, because they don't want their game getting on there and offending people. But still, it's fucking ridiculous.
My point is, if you're worrying about money, this is where the money is at.
Yeah, there's clearly money to be made in nearly naked women.
But here's the thing. If $300 is not enough money for you, Dead or Alive 5 has $1,280 worth of DLC.
Yep, I brought this up on the podcast, I think, a couple of times. But yeah, we were talking the other day about how, part of the experience of a fighting game is unlocking content. For me, unlocking content in a fighting game is, in my opinion, like how you beat it. Because sure, you could go through the story mode once and be like, oh, I beat the game. But for me, it's like the game's complete when you go through it with all the characters and you unlock all the characters and the content, like all the costumes and stuff. Like that's the end game. That's the goal. And that's always been the case for me with Dead or Alive, because part of the fun is unlocking all the costumes. They've always had a ton of costumes, so it's been cool to see what costumes you can unlock and just getting all those costumes. It's fun. And then here comes Dead or Alive 5 and it's like, $3 costume, $4 costume, $5 costume, and then season pass or costume pass 1, and that costume pass is like $100. And I'm like, okay, that's a bit ridiculous, but whatever. I guess I'm not going to get all the costumes. And then costume pack 2 comes out, another $100. And then 3, and it just keeps happening. And like, what the fuck? So that game is ruined for somebody like me because there's hundreds of costumes and a lot of them are actually really cool and, you'd like to have them. But who's going to realistically go in and spend $1,200 for costumes? The DLC shouldn't even go beyond the cost of the game. Like if you spend $60 on DLC, that's fucking gross. Like that should never happen. That's ridiculous. So to see something go to $100, $200, $300 or fucking $1,200, something is clearly wrong.
I'm sorry, but if you want tits that bad, you can hire a hooker for $1,200 for a week. You can fuck a woman for money for a week for $1,200. You don't need these costumes. You can you can channel your sexual frustration elsewhere. And if you go on a date, that's even less money. You can buy, you know what you can do? You can buy almost every Resident Evil collector's game for that amount of money.
Yeah, you could get the Resident Evil 6 collector's edition for that much.
And that will impress a girl, and she will fuck you, and then you will get the same.
Well, I don't know about
depending on the girl,
but yeah, it's super gross. And the internet loves the term anti-consumer. If there was ever an anti-consumer thing, it's this.
How would you even explain to someone spending like $1,000 on tits in a video game?
Yeah, like even if you actually broke down and bought that shit, could you live with yourself? Like you need to reevaluate your life. You could have bought 3 or 4 of the console that you're playing that game on for the cost of the intangible DLC costumes that you bought.
You could
go get a car.
That's a down payment. Yeah, that's a down payment on a car.
It's insane. I can't understand how that was discussed internally at Tecmo, and they were just like, yeah, that's cool. That's something that we're gonna do. Nobody was like, guys, this is fucking insane. That's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, anybody else have news?
No.
It's guess what? Hey, Jess.
What?
Guess what time it is?
Time for some news.
No, that already happened, and the news was bad.
It was bad. The news was bad.
Cerny is Batman.
Cerny Plerstertion.
Cerny Plerstertion.
4.5 deluxe censored version.
And I apologize.
Are we going to reach a point where
my
we're going to
voice
have
has been
like
dying? And yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you think, Sean? Do you think we're going to reach a point where there's going to be the American PS4, which has like a bunch of violence and shit, and then the Japanese version, which has like tits, but there's like no blood?
You know what? Maybe. Well, actually, no, because there will be no systems or exclusivity. There's just going to be streaming across whatever you want. You want to play your games on your toilet? Go for it. Have fun. And while you're there, you can play your games with tits and get it all out at once.
The toilet,
the Sony,
right there.
the Sony Play toilet coming soon.
Get it out.
Yeah.
Right. So Alex is just kind of, because he's eavesdropping, and he's basically come up with the Train Simulator DLC.
Ah, that was another one, yeah.
Oh no.
Anyone want to have a guess?
That one's
4,000.
That one, I think, what was it, 7,000 or something?
So for UK currency, it's £5,424.
Yep.
Why?
I think that converted to like $6,000 or $7,000.
Wait, let me do that. How much you said in pounds? How much in pounds?
$5,424.
$7,050.
Nailed it. Also, fuck your computer, or not your computer, but your
Yeah,
keyboard.
you weren't allowed to use that.
Yeah, you broke the rule.
I'm playing Through the Fire and Flames on Insane.
God
So.
damn it.
You can't use that when you do the quiz.
Yes,
Oh god.
do not. But yeah, it's time for some games.
Time for some games.
Time for some DLC. Who's got thousands of dollars?
Nobody.
That's the games song, by the way.
I didn't even hear it. What is it?
Oh, I said it's time for some games, and then you have like the game. I don't know. I don't know.
Awesome.
Which game do we play first?
Well, we always do yours first, and then we do Alex. So let's keep that going.
Okay, so Alec, you're gonna.
Wow.
Sorry, I was yawning. Okay. Yeah. It's wait, where the fuck is that from?
No, it's what?
Wait, where
What
the
the
fuck
fuck
is
is
that?
that?
No, it's where the fuck is.
Oh,
what
it changed.
I
What
don't
the fuck
fucking
is
know.
that?
I wrote W2F. WTF is that from? So I don't fucking know what the word is.
What?
What the word is.
Yes, you do. You're on
Yeah,
it right now.
No, I'm on my bed.
The
Gross.
word is underneath?
I sleep ward.
I mean, you're probably changed to a bit if you're in the ward usually.
True.
So
We got high
we
standards
have
here.
to go over the news again. Do you think people get it by now?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody's gonna get a quote from a Resident Evil novel by S.D. Perry, and if you get it right, you get 5 points. If you get it wrong, you lose 5 points. Yes, you can go to negatives. If you don't want to answer, you can pass it on to somebody else, and then somebody else has to answer.
That's sigh.
I didn't breathe. Yeah. So if you don't want to risk losing points, you can pass it to somebody else. They don't answer which game it's from, but they answer who said the line for an additional 2 points, and yada yada. However,
And yada yada.
I'm changing it today
Oh,
because this is the 30th podcast.
yay.
I wanted to do something special, but I'm
Special
not.
or terrifying?
Yes.
Wow.
Encouraging. So, since everybody's points are all fucking over the place, it's too bad Shayla missed this podcast because she would need this the most.
Oh,
If you answer the question correctly,
she had
or
a
if you
chance.
answer which game it's from correctly, your score automatically resets at 0.
So you have to answer correctly, and then
From which game it's from, and who said it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So if you
God.
answer it correctly, but you get wrong who said the line, then you still get your 5 points, but you don't reset.
Okay.
Because you guys are all in the negatives. So, yeah. Who wants
Hey,
to
I
go
worked hard
first?
for those negatives.
I know.
Go on then.
Can I pay $5 and reset it like that? 'Cause
Can I
didn't see
pay
the option.
$1,200 to get it reset?
Bribery is a crime and will be punished by minus 10 points.
Wow.
See, that's the kind of business model we need.
In America. In
If you-
2019.
No.
Should have been president.
Okay. Here's the option. When you get those options in games to buy $5 to like skip shit like that, when you buy it, it resets your console and deletes everything on it.
Yeah, it's a trick. If you
You
actually
lose
go
all
in,
boobs.
yeah,
No
if
more
you actually
boobs.
go in and spend $1,200 on the DLC, it bricks your console.
Perfect solution.
I like it.
Alec goes first because I decided.
Because I'm special.
Yeah, special. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I didn't write names in these quotes. They're not like picked specifically for anybody.
Oh,
So
no.
I'm just going to go to the first one.
Oh no.
Are you ready, Alec?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's your quote. Jesus, they were huge. Did you see them? Big as birds, like hawks. Like hawks. Not like hawks.
Wow,
Thank you for
really?
clarifying.
Wow.
Sometimes I talk too fast.
You cock too fast.
Minus 5
Um.
points for
5 points to Slytherin.
Minus
Go
5
ahead.
points for nicking.
Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay. Jesus, they were huge. Did you see them? Big as birds, like hawks. You have 20 seconds.
I kind of want to say Resident Evil 0.
No.
I was thinking the bats.
That's literally what I was thinking.
It's got to be the
That
first
That's to
game.
me.
It is Code Veronica
What?
when Steve is complaining about the moths.
Fuck Steve.
Wow.
Yep.
Still.
Steve just cost you. Mind you, you were only at -9, so.
Only.
I mean, Shayla's at -24. There's
I
no
know.
shame
Oh my
anywhere.
fucking god! This
At
is
this
like
rate, I want to
showing
go for
up.
-99.
This is like showing up to how to be a millionaire, or do you want to be a millionaire, and then you owe $1 million after playing.
Yeah, it's like whatever you fail at, you have to pay me. Alec, who goes next?
Nick.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yay, freedom.
I'm at what, -20?
You're at -12.
Oh,
Here's your chance to redeem yourself.
fuck yeah! Let's
Are
do it.
you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry I ran. I just hate spiders.
Gee, Resident Evil 1.
Nope.
What? What?
That is
Damn.
Resident Evil 2. Ada in the sewers.
That one's tough. That could have been almost any of them.
Yep.
Wait, where are the spiders in Resident Evil?
In the fucking
Three.
sewers. Go play Resident Evil 2
No, I know in this.
right now.
Oh, that's. I'm pissed.
These are the novels. It doesn't have to be in the
You,
game.
you did a trick on me, you
That's
jastard.
so. Sean. Little Jonathan. Are you ready?
No.
You have -4 points, so you have the less to lose.
Good.
0. Here we go. Ready?
I'm ready.
But I didn't know it would be like this, I swear. I never would have agreed to do it if I'd known.
One more time? I didn't hear the first part.
But I didn't know it would be like this, I swear. I never would have agreed to do it if I had known. And I already know what you're going to answer, and you're going to be wrong.
Wow. Wow.
20 seconds.
Uh,
10 seconds.
Is it Resident Evil 1?
No.
Mm,
Who did you think it was in Resident Evil 1?
Rebecca, maybe? Like, I don't know about the books. Like, anything could happen.
No, it's so it's Nikolai
Oh,
when Jill
wow.
has a gun pointed to him and she's not trusting him and he's like, "Man, you went in my phone."
Oh, god
But it
damn
was.
it.
Yep.
That's I laughed. That's why, because that's like a quote that can be anyone.
Yep,
Yeah.
they all were.
Yeah. My second guess would have been 2, so I wasn't even close.
I thought you were gonna guess like Barry after he like betrayed Jill for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I had no choice. He was going to turn into a zombie.
Also, Barry just turned fucking Russian. That's cool. Yep.
Barry was
that's the
secretly
game.
Russian this whole time.
Everybody just lost 5 points. And
It was Boris, not Barry.
Boris. Boris.
Boris Bartonovich.
Speaking of Barry, I was talking to Sean about irrelevations, and I totally called Parker Barry completely by accident.
Now we know where it comes from.
Obviously,
It's based-
I wrote it.
It's based on a true story.
Yeah, I fuck up people's names all the time. I called Diz Beth like 3 times yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, Days of Our
Oh,
Lives
sorry.
is more
Hi,
like.
Jizz.
Diz of Our Lives.
Wow.
Days of Our Lives is literally just Sean vlogging, and then he overlaid it like an actual game.
Yeah, in episode 13, Leon unboxes some stuff that a friend sent him.
Jill sent people to it. And that's the game.
Wow.
Ooh, we all suck.
Yeah,
At this.
we're all terrible.
You're all terrible, except for Alex. You know what?
Alex.
I'm gonna give Alex 5 points for nothing. That's what I'm doing right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he gets 5 points.
What?
Just for being there.
Hey, I guess.
He's a live audience.
Sean, I have another interesting question for you. Remember Wait, you don't have any... Do you have any of the PS1 versions of the games?
Yeah.
Sean has.
Who do you
everything
think
of
I
every
am?
game.
Well, no, I didn't see the last time, but because I remember watching that video, I was like, oh, you don't have PS2 or PS1 of RE2. The games come with a little booklet, and then there's a little points triangle that you can cut off, and it says 20 points, 30 points, and you can... What is that?
It's for something that doesn't exist anymore.
I know, but
it
like...
was for like an online... Like you could redeem points for like Capcom stuff, like T-shirts and collectibles and stuff like that.
Oh. Why did they stop
noticed.
doing that?
I mean, it like evolved into different things over time, and then I think eventually it just went away. It was like it ended up being built into Capcom Unity, like where you could earn points on that community and do the same thing, but I think they discontinued even that.
I just found it because I was digging around some stuff, and I was like, oh, these are cool.
Yeah, it's sad.
I want a T-shirt for owning some games.
I know, right?
You can buy an award T-shirt.
There you go.
Can I redeem those? If I send
Capcom
you, like,
points.
Yeah, yeah, we accept Capcom points at the ward now. From
Nick can
1996 to 2001.
Wow.
The only currency.
Nick, you
the
can never
fiat.
come to any of the live ward meets because you don't have a ward shirt.
Ooh.
I'm getting a ward shirt this summer.
Better.
Didn't you know?
You better.
I'm getting 2. I'm getting one for my girlfriend as well.
Good.
So boom.
Get 3 while you're at it.
Get them all. Get the whole collection.
I've maybe done that.
Oh, only if it's physical. No, only if it's digital only for the full
Yeah,
collection.
you get the digital shirts.
Could you imagine like the
Get the
equivalent of that
JPEGs.
for clothes? You put on a fucking ward shirt and you're like, yeah, I got this digital, and then like out of nowhere someday like Sean shows up and rips it off of you, and he's like, nope.
I'm revoking the
this.
license.
Yeah, you don't own this. I designed this.
I'm changing I'm changing the design, so I'm taking this away from you.
But no, he wouldn't even like do it to your face. He would just like take it off while you're sleeping.
He sneaks into your house and takes it out of your closet.
I'll pay a homeless person that'll just like in passing will just rip it off of you. You won't even know what to
Won't even
expect.
tell you. You just have to like one day you're gonna go to wear that shirt and you'll be like, didn't I have this shirt?
You need to ask Sasha to make a digital versus physical shirt.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Like where it's like shows you like destroying a console that has no disc drive, being like, no disc drive, no service. Fuck you.
just like multi-panel comic of Sean trying to put a disc in random things where it doesn't go. But, like the PS4, the PS4 is not one of them.
Trying to put a disc into a refrigerator.
Yeah, just putting in a VCR. I don't understand. How does it slide?
Wow. Alec,
Yes.
Game
it's
time.
your turn. Game time.
Yeah.
Did. Right, okay.
Hell.
Okay, since it's the 30th episode, let's do the riddles first.
Oh no.
30 questions.
We're so bad at like anything that involves like abstract like
No, I've been
appliance.
practicing. I've been saying shitty riddles all week at work. I'm ready.
Oh, you're cheating.
No, they're probably garbage.
A key without hinges.
Okay. Right. I did not write these down, so you can't blame me this time.
Sweet, he's just gonna fucking make it.
He's just
up
gonna
as he
make
goes.
things up and decide whether we're right or wrong.
What's white but also invisible? My notes.
Wow.
Okay. So Jazz, since you're so ready,
Oh god.
Oh.
I
let's
was
start
being
with you.
cocky. I was being cocky. Okay, fine.
Okay. You're going to take back those 5 points, aren't you?
No, I gave them to Alex, not you. Get
Oh, Alex, you got 5 points. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You didn't even play.
Alex, you lost 5 points,
He's
Alex.
just used to being called Alex, so when he hears it, he just accepts
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
So Jazz,
Yes.
I hurt the most when lost, yet also when not had at all. I'm sometimes the hardest to express, but the easiest to ignore. I can be given to many, or just one. What am I?
I need that again in English.
Okay. I hurt the most when lost.
Hurt the most when lost?
Yep. yet also when not had at all. So when I hadn't had it at all. Okay?
I know what it
I'm
is.
I'm sometimes the hardest to express, but the easiest to ignore. I can be given to many, or just one. What am I?
I don't know, like a voice. I don't. Shaun.
What?
Yeah, I give my Shaun to people,
Oh,
and it's hard to ignore.
Just kidding. I don't know. Like, yeah, I would say a voice or like a tongue.
Your answer is the voice, eh?
Yeah, but it's not the right one.
Is it?
Okay,
is it
you
love?
are wrong.
Yep.
Sean, correct, right? You got a point, Sean.
Yay!
Wait, Shaun, did you say love? Or what?
Yeah.
That's what I was
retarded.
thinking.
Love's
Sean's got the love, people.
Yay! I will take that question
Sean and
as
I
my
both got
own,
it.
and we'll move on from there.
You can't. Yeah, I'll take Sean's question.
I was gonna say you could also substitute it for dick, but that's technically love.
Wow.
On your interpretation, but
It's a form of love or hate.
You can't
it's
give love.
a medium of
You
love.
can't give love.
Okay.
a feeling.
Nick.
Yes,
Right.
I'm ready. I'm getting the Hobbit vibes here.
The tallest trees fall at my glorious call. Some may rest. No, some might resist, but only for so long. What am I? I'll say it again. The tallest trees fall at my glorious call. Some may resist, but only for so long. What am I?
Fucking chainsaw. I don't.
That's what I was thinking too, but that can't be it.
Gravity.
Right,
Gravity.
what is your...
Gravity doesn't make a noise. Can you say it again? I'm like. So the thing that makes the trees do the thing, not the trees.
What?
The question is, the tallest trees fall at my glorious call. Some may resist, but only for so long.
Oh,
What am I?
might know it.
I know what it is.
Nick, come on, give me your answer.
God damn it.
No, it's not God.
Fuck.
It's not fuck either.
It could be.
Lightning?
No. Right. Okay.
Hey,
So
hey,
Jazz and Sean, do you want to try to
Is
say
it-
what it is?
Is it time?
No.
Fuck.
Is it nature? Is it nature?
No.
Because nature.
It's gravity. Someone said it earlier.
Oh
Wait,
my
what?
god!
Right?
What?
Wait, but
saying
gravity
I-
doesn't call you.
Gravity fucks you in the ass no matter what.
Yeah,
Trust
it's
me,
but it's
like
silent.
Conan.
So gravity makes the tallest trees fall.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it falls, it makes a glorious call.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, and when they grow
And it
tall
might
enough,
resist.
gravity calls
Yeah.
them down. I guess that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Not
Right.
nature, like
If you were
nature makes
Smeagol,
trees
you would
grow
eat me. So.
tall. Yeah, what the fuck is in your pocket, Alec?
Don't
Yeah,
answer
cool.
that.
You might get a point out of this, so you might want.
Is it the Ring of Doom or is it a fucking dildo? I don't
Does
know.
it start with the letter dick?
The leather dick.
Leatherwood.
Stupid.
To be continued. Right. Anyway, Jazz. No, I already. Yeah, Sean.
No, go to Jazz. It's fine.
Shut up, Sean.
Right,
You're currently
Sean
winning.
was-
You're currently winning, man.
I know for the first time in forever.
He hasn't
Okay.
fucking answered yet.
Okay. I can
apple.
bring you. You cannot bring me an apple. You're 1,000 miles away from me. Right.
He
I
will
can
swim
bring you-
across the ocean for you.
I can bring you joy or sorrow, or everything in between. None have seen. No, none have seen
You
me.
start over.
Smell. Yeah.
I already know the answer.
Okay, starting over. I can bring you joy or sorrow, or everything in between. None have seen, smelt, or felt me. Yet many still know what I am. I have many types, but I am really just one thing. What am I?
Oh my god.
One more time.
Right. I can bring you joy or sorrow, or everything in between. None have seen, smelt, or felt me. Yet, many still know what I am. I have many types, but I am really just one thing. What am I?
That joyful diabetes type 3.
Many types.
Have a guess, Sean.
Farts. Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You got this, Sean.
I don't know it.
No, Sean, you got this.
I don't even have a guess.
Sean, I have guesses.
It's Resident. It's the collector's edition. It brings you joy, but you can't smell it because you never opened it.
Okay, gonna need to answer. How do you spell that?
B-R...
I'm afraid that's not the answer. So, anyone want to guess?
I know what it is.
Okay, go on then.
Is it feelings?
No.
What?
Yeah,
It's
get
like
fucked,
a
Jazz. Get
description
fucked.
of feelings.
Wait, I know what it
You
is.
can't smell feelings.
Nick, did you
Exactly,
type it
he said
before?
you can.
No, this new one. It's a Blu-ray copy of Advent Children.
No.
No,
The
it's the
answer-
digital-only version of Advent
The
Children.
digital only, yeah, because you know what it is, and it can bring you happiness or sadness depending on how old you are.
Okay, the answer to that one is music.
Ah, fuck.
That's a mind
I can
fuck.
smell music.
Well, you're
it's a
Canadian.
record.
It
My
doesn't
name is
count.
Jazz. Hey, Alec, I have a question for you.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
What washes up tiny beaches?
What washes up tiny beaches?
Diabetes?
Cock shells.
I kind of want to say this. The sea.
The city? What?
No, the sea.
Oh.
The water. Thing you piss in.
Wow. You're one of those.
Hey, man.
That's not the answer. we're
Our
looking
cultures
for.
are very much alike. I see.
Exactly. Why do you think you suddenly get warm bits in the water every now and again?
Yeah, there's no such thing as a monsoon.
What?
No, that's a boss from Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
That wasn't the answer we're looking for.
Okay, what was it then?
Microwaves.
Microwaves.
What?
What? Oh,
Okay.
because Japanese people throw microwaves in the ocean and they wash
No!
up. In them.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
they try to put their disc in it and it doesn't work, so they throw it in the ocean.
Okay, it's gaming question time.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
what's the
round
one
two, let's go.
that's for everybody? Isn't there one for everybody?
Yeah, there is for everyone. So, Jazz.
I don't want to go first.
Okay. Sean.
I don't want to go for... No, I'll go.
Okay.
We'll rip the Band-Aid off.
In Resident Evil 1 Remake,
Get fucked.
because I want you to get one fucking Resident Evil
This better
question
not be a
right.
goddamn code.
It's not a code. In Resident Evil 1 Remake, going from left to right on the wall, which order does the death mask go on?
Oh, you bitch.
Wait.
Sean, this-
Oh, that's not fair because you never know because you have to try them all at once. Like, you
So
have to-
there's...
From left to right. So when you go down there, you're like standing in front of them, from left to right. There's 4 death
I'm trying to
masks.
remember what they even are. So there's one without a mouth. There's one...
It's the 3 monkeys. Remember the 3 monkeys? See no evil. That shit.
no.
That's
No,
what
there's
it's based
4
on.
of them.
Yeah, but the last one's just all of them. It's see no evil, hear no evil,
So there's no...
say no evil.
I don't think that's
and then it's all
right.
of them.
Smell no feelings.
So there's one with no ears, one with no eyes, one with no mouth, and then a
Yeah.
full one?
Yeah.
Come on, Sean.
I believe in you.
Is it ears, eyes, mouth, Full?
No.
Fuck.
It is a death mask with no eyes. Then the death
All of
mask
them.
with nothing.
And the
Then
nose.
then the nose, and then the mouth.
Yeah, so then that's annoying because you'd never know. Because you know what I mean. That's like one of those things you have to like you manually just figure out every time. You'd never just memorize it.
Yeah.
Nick!
Fuck
Oh,
you,
God.
Alec. Fuck you.
Yes.
In Metal Gear Solid 2, Tanker Mission. What
Yes.
is the save frequency?
Oh, fuck
Oh
you.
fuck that! I
You know what? Next week, I'm going to have my own goddamn game.
oh fuck! And I can't walk over to my shelf and pick up because it's not on the back of the fucking box. 31420?
Your answer is 31420.
No, 31416.
31460. No. The answer is it's going to kick you. 140.96 is actually the same frequency for Mei Ling in Metal Gear Solid 1.
Motherfuck! I thought it was the other one because in 3 and 4. That's bullshit. Raiden!
Jazz!
Hi.
Okay. In the original 1996 Tomb Raider game,
Oh,
I'll start again. How many human enemies are there?
in total?
Mm-hmm.
That's... What kind of fucking question is that?
I think I actually know
How many
that.
pixels surround Link's face in his adult form in Ocarina of Time?
Like, how many in total of all of the fucking bad guys in total, or just how many kinds of different ones?
How many human enemies are there?
Right, but does she mean like how many types of human enemies or how many total?
No, just how many
Total.
human enemies are there in the game?
Total.
That's not even something you would know.
Yeah. it
Really?
is. I think I know.
Unless you were a real Tomb Raider fan.
Ooh.
Who fucking sits around counting people instead of killing them?
Will you kill them or you count them
After
as
you
you kill
count
them?
them,
Yeah. Priorities.
But then don't they come back? They don't come back.
Okay, so do you want to give me an answer?
No.
Is it? Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Is it one?
Okay. Sean, do you want to give it a go then?
Is it 1?
No. Nick, do you want to give it a go?
52.
No. The answer is actually 5. Larson, Pierre, the cowboy, the skater boy, and the bald guy. And Natla is a mutant, so does not count.
Okay, what about all the fucking soldiers? There's at least like 5 in the first part.
Of the
No.
first Tomb Raider? No, there's not.
Yeah, you like grab guns and fucking shoot them. Or, like around
You're
the cars.
thinking of a
You're
different
thinking of
Tomb Raider.
Anniversary, I think. Or no, not even Anniversary. I think that's 2.
Yeah, 2. I actually researched. I was like, right, how many did it? And I was watching a video, and it's like someone said there's lots of fucking soldiers in 2. So, guess. Oh yeah, one last question, then it's back to the riddle then, for everyone to play for them.
Oh god.
So anyone can answer this. Okay, I can sneak up on you, or be right in front of you, without you knowing. But when I reveal myself, you will never be the same. What am I?
Death?
Can you say that again?
Okay, saying again. I can sneak up on you, or be right in front of you without you knowing. But when I reveal myself, you will never be the same. What am I?
That's so, like, appropriate for right now.
Wait, can I?
Age?
Is this for everyone? Yeah, like age or death or dying from one thing.
Nope.
It's not age, it's not
Heard
death.
this, I think I've heard this one before. I don't know if it's the same one,
Go on then, Jazz.
but betrayal.
That's it! Correction! You got Jeff.
Because I'm fucking betrayed already.
Wow.
Is this sneak
You're
up on you? It was like either
betrayal.
death or betrayal, but then like the more you went on, the more I'm like, it could be both.
So, at the end of that mini game, Shaun has 1 point, Jazz has 1 point, I have fuck all, Nick has fuck all.
I'm a fuckle.
So that means Shaun and Jazz are the winners.
You
Yay!
want a question for Alec? Alec, do you play Ocarina of Time?
No,
Oh, well, never mind.
I do. If you want to
I
ask.
play Metal Gear Solid.
I was gonna ask, what's the path to get to the Lost Woods?
Left, right,
Get
left.
lost first.
No, it's
Yep.
no, it's right, left, forward. I think
Left, right.
left, right.
Yeah.
Well, I got
But you
some
had
of
it until the last. But yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Wait, can I do a quick one? I have one.
Yeah.
I have a really easy thing.
Sure.
It's Resident Evil related.
Go for
okay.
it.
Sean's not gonna get it.
Nope.
It's it's this is literally just for the audience to like random shit. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Okay, Shaun, name one Easter egg from Resident Evil 2, the original.
The Rebecca photograph.
What do you have to do to get it?
You have to search Wesker's desk 50 times,
You
Okay,
have to
there you
take
go.
a picture of Rebecca.
and then masturbate and come on the desk.
Gross!
You have to take a picture of your ejaculate, send it to Capcom, they send you the Rebecca picture.
Global saturation!
Alright.
Leon's like, bam, bam, bam.
Alright. Jazz or Alec, who wants to?
I'll go next because Alex is a piece of shit right now.
Okay, Jazz.
Son, you're right.
Jazz, name one Easter egg from Resident Evil 5.
Yo, like, you guys think I have better shit to do than actually play the game?
Wow.
Why? I pointed this one out to you, so there's no reason for
Yeah,
you.
I wasn't listening half the time you were talking.
You looked at it, you were like, whoa, that's cool. And then you're like, oh, that's a gun. And then you went off and got the gun.
Yeah, see, if there was a gun, no, I wouldn't fucking know this. I haven't played Resident Evil 5 enough.
You give up?
I'm just choosing not to answer.
Okay, Alec, do you want to take this?
There is an umbrella logo.
It's not an Easter egg.
Well, it kind of is.
The umbrella logo where...
It is.
Is it in the room full of flowers?
Yes, that's
Yes.
it.
It's not an umbrella logo, it's a Fox News logo on a JPEG on a monitor.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
you were
room
trying
with
to show me
flowers.
that and I couldn't fucking see it, so I had no idea what the fuck you were talking about.
I mean,
So,
the
yeah.
obvious one would be the piano in Lost in Nightmares.
That's one too, but that's more... Yeah.
Yeah, but Jill gives you the answer for that one.
Still an
Alec.
Easter egg.
Yellow.
What's an Easter egg in Resident Evil 4?
Ashley.
These should be real. This should be
I heard
really.
you're looking for her.
This should be really easy.
Should be.
I don't want to say something about Matilda.
What?
Right. What about Matilda?
She's...
There's a
It's Leon's
super obvious
favorite
one.
gun.
Though it might not count depending on your rules.
Well, okay. What about the Matilda gun? Why is it special? Besides that, you get it for beating the game.
I'm thinking of Resident Evil 2 remake actually. So, no, shut up. I know. Leon has the Matilda from a movie.
Yes.
That is a character called Matilda, and Leon is another character in that film.
Good job. You got it. There's a movie called Leon the Professional where it's Leon. It's played by Jean Reno. It's a Luc Besson film.
Leon.
Leon. And he takes care of a girl from like a fucked up family that gets murdered, and her name is Matilda.
That movie's fucked up, and there's massive pedophilia going on.
There is, but it's
But
still
John
like,
Reno is awesome, so we forgive it.
yeah, we do. It's still a good movie to like. You should watch it.
He's one of the best French actors.
There's another one called
He's in Onimusha.
He is French Canadian.
Alex has got one. So the Del
another Easter
Lago
egg would be the Killer 7 gun is named after another
hate
Capcom
Alex.
game.
Oh yeah, the Killer 7 gun. There's RE4 has so many.
Yeah.
Killer 7's named after the wolf is from Haunting Ground.
You're from Haunting Ground.
That's where'd you see that?
I remember reading about like that it was supposed to be a reference to Haunting Ground. It's the same wolf if you. Okay, then we can.
The dog. Oh, you mean the dog?
Yeah, the dog you rescue from the bear trap.
Oh yeah.
Gigante.
It's Huey.
Yeah. Hey, it's that dog. It's that bitch dog.
It's useless. The dog.
No, he helps you.
Traps are for bears.
Alex, what was
Traps
your Easter egg?
So Alex's Easter egg is Del Lago eating you, shoot fish.
Yes.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one. If you go up to the dock before Del Lago and you shoot the fish and try to get him after like 4 shots, he eats your face.
He eats your everything.
Well, yeah, a little bit more than your face, but.
What about in Code Veronica when Wesker kicks Claire in the face? That's like when all the other games kick you in the face when you're trying to like play them.
Wow.
Wesker punches you with the fury of all the other games. All right, well, that's my game, is name an Easter egg from the Resident Evil games. The reason I thought it would be cool is if people don't know about these, you can go look them up and be like, whoa.
Yeah, I like it.
Or listen to them.
What an appropriate weekend.
Nick has a game!
It's gonna turn into the Gamecast.
Shaun, do you want to ask us some trivia about like collector's editions or something?
Oh, wow, no one would get any of them.
Be like, what is included with the 5th anniversary edition of Code Veronica X for PS2?
Yeah.
A Devil May Cry logo, demo, rather.
Yes! The only reason I know that is because now I have it. Oh, fuck. Something fell.
You're breaking shit. Alright, we're at 2 hours again. God damn it.
Yay.
2 hours every fucking time. So let's get into some updates. And then we'll all die. Wow. This week I have been receiving some lines for Days episode 13. So I've been placing those in the timeline and adjusting the volume and all that stuff. So progress is happening there. I can also announce that I did have to replace the actress for Ada, unfortunately. But I'm replacing her with the original actress that voiced Ada in previous episodes, which is really cool.
That might be confusing.
A little confusing, but I mean, at least we're going back to the roots. It's good. So good and bad news there. Either way, things are progressing. Like I said earlier, I've also started a new Let's Play in the form of Martian Gothic, which should be interesting. If you enjoy classic survival horror, you should enjoy that. Watch me suffer through that abomination. It's beautiful. I also started recording footage for a redub project. I'm not going to say what that is just yet, but it is based on a video game. And the source material is one of those, like, it's so bad it's good kind of things. So hopefully we can make it even more hilarious by building off of that. So yeah, lots of progress is being done. Lots of stuff coming up as always. So yeah, that's all I got going on. Jazz, what's coming up and what have you been working on?
Been working on episode 3 of Revelations. I did a Let's Play right before the podcast. Like I said, of a shitty fucking game.
Wow.
I've been working on my super secret project as well. It's coming together slowly. And I'm also in the process of recasting.
Oh no.
For stuff.
Machinima struggles.
It's real.
It's super duper real.
But it's gotta happen, so I don't actually feel bad.
Yeah, it's got to get made, you know. You got to do what you got to
Go
do.
fast.
Got to go fast. Okay, Sonic.
Sanic. And yeah, I'm hoping to. I found a way to do some Let's Plays now without having to be on my computer. So I'm gonna try to do a couple more of those.
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah.
Woo!
Cool. Nick, I know you have been working on a ton of stuff. How's that going?
I have. It's a lot of scripting, but it'll be awesome. I have my meta narrative that I'm writing, and Shaun is going to be a big character in it. So if you liked his appearance in other blockbuster films, you should check my little home project with them. I got that going. I got a couple Let's Plays I'm editing intros for. I'm making a big scheduled list of a bunch of shit to stream this summer. So, and I'll try to release it in a way so that if you're like, hey, I want to watch this idiot play that game, you can actually be like, I'll, reserve, be like a little internet date where you be like, I'm going to sit down on Saturday and watch him do this for 2 hours.
Is an internet date different than a normal date?
Yes, because I can block you and mute you.
Wow.
Actually, that's pretty...
More porn.
Yeah. It can go from 0 to 100 really quickly.
It can go from 0 to porn real fast.
Yeah. Just open another tab. And you can cheat on the person with other Twitch streamers. When you're watching Shaun and then you see someone in the recommended also playing Resident Evil 2, so you watch both of them.
That's dirty.
It's just not right, man. That's betrayal right there. You don't know until it hits you.
It sneaks up.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Alec.
Well, if you really want to.
Wow.
Wow.
Well.
Yeah. Trying to remember what else. I got some hardware reviews I'm going to be doing and some emulation videos because I've been sitting on those for like 2 years. I have some outlines that I want to do. It's a lot of planning. And then I actually am. This is kind of a secret, but I don't know who's going to be listening to this that's going to remember this because it's 2.5 hours. Yeah, the government. Fuck you, NSA. Or
Umbrella.
Neo Umbrella. I'm going to be having my own little podcast thing that's going to be very centered around discussion of media and how it relates to our development as people. And you can figure out what the fuck that means.
Sounds like this podcast.
Right. I'm inspired by Shaun's podcast. I'm making my own. No, it's going to be very... It's going to be watch movies and talk about themes and shit and play games and do similar things. But yeah, a lot of writing, a lot of cool stuff. And yeah, just hang in there, for all you people in school, for all you people suffering until May. This summer's going to be awesome. And Shaun's putting out episode 13. So.
Shaun's putting out.
What?
Shaun is giving birth to another episode. His 13th child.
I gotta fund the ward somehow.
It's going into deep labor. So everybody, clap your hands for Shaun. It'll be good. It's gonna be good. Episode 13, and go to Patreon and
putting out means.
And if you donate $20, he will personally deliver a DVD copy of Days of Our Lives to your house if you live within 20 miles of Colorado.
There you go. I will personally hand deliver a digital copy of Days of Our Lives Resident Evil.
But yeah, that's it. Alex, what are you... Or Alec and Alex,
Damn,
you guys come
son.
together. You guys come together.
Wow, really? Say that one?
Jesus.
It's like Fujin and Raijin. Or wait, no. Reno and Rude. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, there isn't really much of an update because since the last time, we're still putting things in boxes, so there's not going to be a whole lot of things we've been doing. But I can tell you, we did manage to get the Ink is for Squids trophy on Resident Evil.
Beautiful.
So yeah, that is my update.
Wow, Alec. It's okay. At least you had some Resident Evil progress. I guess I'll forgive you.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the one where you don't save at all?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
See, I tried to do that once, and as soon as I got to started running and fucking exploded.
Oh, you think that's hard? Go do invisible enemy mode and then talk to me.
Nope.
How are you supposed to beat invisible? I saw a Let's Play of it, and the person like memorized their patterns of where they are.
And you also have to. I'm pretty sure there's a knife run trophy. But yeah.
Yeah, there is.
DQC.
Yep.
For the win.
Good luck.
That's it, yeah.
Nope.
Sean, have you ever beaten it on those like ridiculous ones?
I have multiple times.
How do you have to just memorize it?
Yeah, you just need to know the shit out of that game, which apparently I don't know anything
Nope.
about. I can knife run it and fucking do invisible enemy mode, but do I know the puzzles? Apparently not.
I don't know shit about shit.
How dare you?
Infinite knife launcher.
How dare you discover my weaknesses, Alec? trusted you.
Well, someone's got to.
Wow.
Oh.
Okie doke. Well, yeah, that's gonna wrap up the show. That brings episode 30 to a close. It's a pretty nice milestone we hit there. We've done 30 shows pretty consistently. We only missed one recording session in nearly 8 months, and we made up for that episode the following week with a double episode, so that doesn't even count, so fuck that. Sometimes I miss the Monday release window, maybe a little bit, but shut your mouth. But we've released an episode every week, close to on time for a substantial amount of time. Yeah, so congratulations to us. Yay, celebration.
Yay.
Celebration.
Celebration.
Oh,
For all you people complaining in the comments, where's the consistent content? You have hours of just
In your
listening to a bunch of
ass.
nerds lose their shit about physical, digital. You got like 3 different fucking games going on. You don't get to complain.
Yeah, and that's in
Where's the
addition to all
Batman
the-
podcast?
That's in addition to the stuff that we're working on. So enjoy the content. I'm also working on getting us back onto podcast services for easier access to the show as well. So more on that later. The first couple episodes I had on the Google Play Store. And then I found out that there's hosting fees and all kinds of shit. So I'm going to end up paying for that. And then once I do that, I'm going to put the podcast on like all the podcast things in the universe. So iTunes and Google Play and Spotify and all that good stuff. So that'll be happening down the road. For
See
all
what this
of
guy does for you.
Yeah, I work so hard. For all of you who enjoy the podcast, thank you for the support. And we hope to continue to see you around every week as we do the podcast and the other stuff around the podcast. But yeah, hopefully you guys think that it's a good tool. It's a good way for us to talk to you and give you updates and talk about games and get us to play games and machinimas and all the good things. So yeah. But until next week, have a great week and goodbye.
Oh, try to remember your week